Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? They were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting. Finally, after all the back and forth, what's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Gervonta Davis puts Floyd Mayweather on the spot during a press conference, calling out his former mentor for a showdown. With tensions running high, Davis pushes for the massive fight that fans have been waiting for.
Cause I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people online, they,
Matter of fact, take that back. I wound up catching his ass. That's when he started grabbing me.
Okay. Wait, is that what you showed him on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got clips, but I don't want to make the fight.
Yeah,
get
you. All right, for sure. Listen, I mean, this one is definitely an interesting one because a lot of people, when you're great, you get criticism. Some people say, yo, this is the first time he fighting a black fighter in this style. What do you think like as far as, do you do anything different or is the same shit, same walk in the park?
I mean, it depends on what's coming to me, you know what I mean? So.
Floyd Mayweather has openly praised Shakur Stevenson, claiming he has more skill than Gervonta Davis in the 135-pound division. This comparison has ignited debates in the boxing world, as both fighters have shown incredible talent and potential. While Mayweather's words may have been meant to push Davis to improve, they have also fueled a growing rivalry between the two young stars.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Gervonta Davis shared his thoughts on his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, revealing his belief that some people offer opportunities, but only when it benefits them. He explained that once they no longer need you, they push you aside. Davis admitted that he once admired certain individuals, but after getting closer, he realized they weren't who they claimed to be, which left him disappointed. Choosing to forge his own path, he decided to do things his way. He also mentioned that Mayweather put him in a no-win situation, but despite the odds, he still managed to come out on top.
What
Came out still on top.
with Floyd? We said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza.
Who?
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Shane Mosley stated that Floyd Mayweather's era is over and that it's now Gervonta Davis's time to take the spotlight. He emphasized that boxing keeps evolving, and Davis has established himself as the sport's new face with his power, skill, and dominance in the ring.
It's kind of the same thing maybe because, you know, he's too close to Floyd. Floyd's like, you know, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's pound for he's all this. You got to take a step back a little bit. But for Floyd, I don't know if he knows how to do that. I already got people on Instagram saying, why you hate Floyd so much? Why you hate Floyd? I don't hate Floyd. The whole family, I'm cool with the whole family. Well, I was cool with Roger, Jeff, his father, his mother, his sisters, all of them. Like we could hang out, everything. So it's like, I'm not hating on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it a buck, 100 of how I really feel, but maybe it comes off that way sometimes. But no, I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. You know, he's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, you know, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won.
Gervonta Davis chose to leave Mayweather Promotions to take full control of his career. He emphasized the importance of managing his own responsibilities and making independent decisions, saying it was time to move forward without relying on anyone else. This decision marked his shift from being a protégé under Mayweather's guidance to establishing himself as his own man in the boxing world.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I know Floyd had responded. He said, I will always love Tank. I look at him as a son. He's got to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a good job with him thus far, building him, putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steady growing, he's steady learning, but I'm proud of it. What'd you think of his response?
I feel as though the feelings is mutual. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad against, I have bad blood with Mayweather Promotion. I'm definitely appreciative that, what they've done for me over the years. And, it's no love lost, you know what I mean? It's just time for me to grow up and be my own, my own man.
There are a number of people who would say, I think that they've somewhat coddled him and protected him from bigger fights. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Because it's like, who fighting each other? It ain't like I'm just the only one not fighting nobody. Y'all not fighting nobody either. It just, they wanna rush into, I don't know.
Tensions grew between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, with reports suggesting that Mayweather's mentorship was often controlling and disrespectful. Davis felt that instead of genuine guidance, Mayweather's actions were more about asserting dominance, which left him feeling undermined. Boxing analyst Chiz the Adult shared his thoughts on a hypothetical fight between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis at 135 pounds. He acknowledged Davis's skill but argued that Mayweather's experience, resilience, and superior boxing IQ would give him the advantage. His take adds another layer to the ongoing debate about how a showdown between the former mentor and student would play out.
Tank versus Floyd at 135 is a damn good fight because both of them got great IQ, speed, stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you this, though. Floyd wins. Let me tell you why. Floyd got a great-ass chin. Floyd is a killer, and he may be twice the speed of Tank. People forget how fast Floyd was. Floyd hand speed would rival Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember Pretty Boy? How he'll be like, his arms will be out here, and he'll be just dependent on this reflex, and bam, bam. Yo, I thought about that 2 weeks ago, and I was watching Tank, and I looked at Floyd, and I said, Floyd will beat him.
When asked about his future opponents, Gervonta Davis didn't hesitate to express interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather. He admitted it would be his toughest challenge, showing the respect he still has for his former mentor's skills. His statement reflects his confidence and willingness to test himself against the best, even if it means facing the man who once guided his career.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis has always been confident in his abilities, claiming he can take on and defeat anyone, including Floyd Mayweather. His self-assurance comes from his training, experience, and natural talent, solidifying his status as a top contender in the boxing world.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in
Don't
his prime,
fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized as a legendary pound-for-pound champion, but his age has become a key factor in discussions about potential comebacks.
Question continues to get raised. What if Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 28 wins by way of knockout, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, faced off against legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer, 5-division world champion, pound-for-pound former king, pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is also Gervonta Tank Davis's mentor. Floyd Mayweather retired, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. But he's 47 years of age. But he is 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. Orthodox fighter who at times would give you looks at southpaw. Gervonta Tank Davis is a natural southpaw. What if 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather faced...
In 2015, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson criticized Floyd Mayweather for claiming he was greater than Muhammad Ali. Tyson called Mayweather delusional, arguing that his self-assessment was misguided and showed a lack of respect for boxing legends. This critique added to the tension between Mayweather and other greats who challenged his claim of being the best ever.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. he can't take his kid alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Since retiring, Floyd Mayweather has focused on mentoring young fighters, including Gervonta Davis, sharing his knowledge and experience to guide the next generation. However, tension arose between them when Mayweather began training and advising fighters who were preparing to face Davis, creating a major point of conflict. Floyd Mayweather responded to the controversy by clarifying that his goal was to mentor all young fighters, not just Gervonta Davis. He emphasized his desire to see every fighter succeed financially and build long-lasting careers, rather than favoring any one individual.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
Tensions grew when Floyd Mayweather was spotted advising Frank Martin, who was set to face Gervonta Davis. Mayweather shared insights and strategies with Martin, which Davis saw as a betrayal and a direct challenge to their mentor-protégé relationship.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, I mean, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd, you know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, you know. I ain't had that IQ that I got now, you know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time, you know, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder, or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah, I always been like a workhorse, you know.
And anything you did?
I wasn't, like, in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know. But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like, it's not like basketball where you gotta depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody.
Feeling deeply hurt by these events, Gervonta Davis publicly stated that he no longer wanted any ties with Floyd Mayweather. His reaction reflected the personal toll of their professional disagreements and reinforced his determination to move forward on his own, without relying on his former mentor.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, I mean 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't gonna be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime trainer, spoke out on the dispute, criticizing Floyd Mayweather's controlling approach. He argued that Mayweather should have supported Davis's push for independence and celebrated his success. Instead, the power struggles created unnecessary tension and ultimately damaged their relationship.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man, because they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Since leaving Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta Davis has found major success, earning respect for his skills and achievements in the ring. Taking control of his own career has paid off, allowing him to secure big fights and establish himself as one of boxing's biggest stars. No longer in Mayweather's shadow, Davis has built his own legacy, proving that his talent stands on its own. Fans now recognize him for his knockout power, speed, and resilience rather than just being a product of Mayweather's promotion. His post-Mayweather success has cemented his place in boxing history, showing that breaking away was the right decision for both his career and personal growth.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. See you next time.